Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Doc Vikela show. Introducing our host, Doc Vikela.
Gareth Bell, ndoje tangidza iwe, ndovaratidza iwe, vanhu havandizive pasina kihandikiwe, ndoje tangidza iwe, ndovaratidza iwe, vanhu havandizive pasina.
Mirai, uchirai. How are you guys doing? Welcome to yet another episode of the Doc Vikela show, the only unique, true stand-up comedy show sub-Saharan Africa this side of the equator. Yeah, I'm excited to be here in front of you because the episode yanasi ma one emotional. Like I love the story of creation. Yeah, Bible. Like the story of creation is one of the most unique stories ever. The moment when the cardinal sin was committed. But moment judge yekuzonzi Mwari vakazobudikira vakazoti Adam uripi. His answer mukadzi wamakandipa Mwari. Iwe ukatazopindura mubvunzo. Zvotaza zvega. Already problem edu ndeyekuti vaitodza kupindura mubvunzo. But my point is I have a silly assertion. I feel like if it was a Chinese guy in the Garden of Eden, we wouldn't have problems that we're having today. Because you would have eaten that snake. Eaten that snake, solution done with. And my China, why Chinese people, Chinese people, it's true that they eat things that are weird. Because every time I go to Kamfura, because in China, Taurus not Taurus, and the people mvura, but at terere. And we ignore that. And I got a wrong joke. As a terror. But I feel like if Diagangari Blakey, Mukadzi Mtem, everybody going to Mukadzano Mira, you cannot taureo. Kupi. Nyoka, Otomaniaco Secretash, Kanagua prophet. In the blood of Jesus. You don't be so. Are you guys ready for the first act of the evening? Yeah. So this young man, I've known him for a few hours, but I know. But my face angle. So guys, I want you to make some noise, stomp your feet, do whatever you want, even remove your banner. No, the show has to go on. Remove your banner and get ready to welcome the next performer. Please put your hands together for Tino.
How you guys feeling? Yeah. But anyway, so glad to see all of you guys here. As you know, hakuna comedian akapiwa aqua na chivayo. Yes, so this is Doc Vikela's pet project to try raise funds for a new car. It's fine. Yeah, we all have to do our bit. Andrika, yes. But anyway, I'm Tino Tendalebohang, born and raised in Bulawa. And funny enough, I will always mention Bulawa in everything I do. The reason why is because I feel like Harare could learn a lot from Bulawa. All right? And the reason I say this, right, this has nothing to do with the women, by the way, which, of course, we know are very exemplary, thank you. All right? But I feel like there's a certain etiquette that Bulawayo criminals have that Hararians need to emulate, because I feel like if Harare relationships followed the same formula as Bulawayo criminals, Harare would be so much better. Because you look at the way, I've been robbed thrice in Bulawayo, by the way, all right? And I will tell you this for a fact, all right? There's something about the way they go about their business. First of all right, when you're about to get robbed in Bulawayo, you always know something is about to go down. There's always a chovicho sign. So there's effective communication in that relationship, right? 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 And no matter where you get robbed in Bulawayo, I promise you this for a fact. They will always make sure you have 5 rand to go back home. Why? Because they understand that they need to transact again tomorrow. Right. So already, they are very considerate in that relationship. And the last element of a very successful and positive, conducive relationship, right? No matter where you are in Bulawa, you can get robbed with these knives. They are very time conscious. And there's nothing that says getting robbed in public that speaks louder than PDA. Right? Right. So, I just feel like if you Hararians copy these things, I promise you, life would be way, way better. Right? And I speak about all these things because I feel like in Harare, relationships in Harare are not working out because there's all these things that stand in between, right? And there's this very, very nuanced idea in Harare where people want to date yellow bones. Guys, why do you do that to yourselves? Right? Because, I don't know how it works, but for some weird reason, it's always like they trade the skin color for the hairline. Like, guys... Guys, wahambona hairline inoita weave crop top. Guys, wahambona hairline not previously on. Guys, you don't understand. You don't understand, guys. All these relationships in Harare, they're all being ruined by all these expectations that we have been put upon us by society, right? And you look at right now, the most famous person in Harare, Aquaman, right? You look at how he has ruined the livelihoods of young boys like us who are thinking of buying their first car, right? Because the other day I was browsing through these web pages, right? And I'm thinking of getting a loan from, FBC there. And I'm thinking, ndotenga umoto yangu iri nani, why is there? But then I'm thinking, ukatenga aqua, uchanzo wakapiwa, right? Ukatenga Benz, uchanzo wakatora kuna Victor, right? And then pana dzimwe dzingangweti kutenga anafanka go Sienta Demio. Come on. No, pane dzimwe mota dzekuti ukaita hasha unongobuda ipusha wega so. As we make a sense, guys. And it's all these things that have me thinking, right? Chivayo has created so much confusion that Harare is the only city where you can drive and literally overtake yourself. That's just how bad it is. That's just how bad it is. And you know what? I come from Bulawa, and I'll say this proudly, right? Because I used to, for a long, long time, I used to think that Ndebeles did not understand the concept of English. Until I saw a flyer in Harare that said, if you cannot read or write, please call this number. If you didn't understand that joke, you're part of the problem. Right? And so I feel like there are all these things that come into it, right? And I'm only realizing these things now because I recently moved out, right? And it's only after moving out that you realize how hard Zimbabwe is as a country. Because I promise you this, Zimbabwe is the only country where meat is consumed at body part level. Nasi tiri kudya msoro. Guys, that's not normal. That's not okay. You should not be happy with such a life. Right? And I speak about the hardships in Zimbabwe because the other day my girlfriend sent me a very enticing picture, very enticing image, And as a man, the normal thing to do was to look at this and probably send something back. But because of the way Zimbabwe has programmed my mind, I looked at this and the first thing that came to my mind was, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tina Lewang. Thank you so much.
Tino highlighting how hard it is to be a man in Harare, like right now. Ma one kuita murume Harare or Zimbabwe. Boss chikura isusu pane chinhu one chaisekesa chataitoseka kwenda kumasowe. Mndara vanhu vari kuenda kumasowe mazuvano ma1. Maslay queen. Oza like hatichatomboendere maakwa kumasowe takutokuenda maslay queen because anenge ariko. And the funny thing is, it's hard for me being a man because naendera like, do you know what? Inini ansandapiwa because ngara naopiwa ndinjishikeza like nyema ikupiwa mota inachivayo ma1 because unoziva kuti unengori pama1 semurume uchiti ndokumbira ndorega ndokumbira because ukakumbira futi ma1 because imagine wakumbira uri mufana wechidiki and you are dating mama 2000 obva wamuti baby can we go watch a movie but today I'm not feeling it but wo kuramba inga ukakumbira moto ukanyimwa wani it's hard. It's hard because even chiroka piwa mota yacho uri married baby ndoenda kusaluni ndiperedza kusaluni but no I'm in busy schedule yey iwe mota yakupiwa chama ndedu tese so it's hard being a man. It's hard being a man and one thing that I love about Masowe is ane glamour. Recently they were in Dubai. Velvet Masowe and matoti hey amsana mukusvika ku Dubai like even ku airport kucha mutokuzive munongoziva marenkini Copacabana ndo iwe gemenzi rakapinda Dubai mara pakati salamu alaikum zvikanzi area waenda boss vakafunga ndevamwe vedu ka salamu alaikum zvikanzi area waenda avazi vedu so but Masowe I feel like ane shine ane was kudara redichi zuda mpostori agerwa mparavara adidi iko zonoti autongoti picture me rolling picture me roll. Are you ready for the next act of the evening? Oh yeah. The show goes on. This is the Doc Vikela show. Right about now, I'm going to introduce one of my favorite comedians. She's a comedian with a distinction, a comedienne. My boys here. Are you ready for the next act? Yeah. Make some noise for the one, the only Tanya. And it's for them to have my pose, I keep it low. Only most of public drinking canatito.
Hey, you guys. How are you guys doing? Good. My name is Tanya Alex. Hi. My name is Tanya Alex. And I love how they introduce us comedians. Like, I wish that's how they introduced every profession out there. Like, you go to the hospital and the nurse is like, and now, for the doctor that you've been waiting for, the doctor of the hour, the doctor with a 99% success rate, Dr. Tanya. Dr. Tanya Bulawa ni white coat, ne stethoscope, ne syringe, like woo! Woo! Shh. Woo! Shh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Tanya and I'm your doctor for tonight. Now, are you ready to feel better? Yes. I said, are you ready to feel better? Yes. Thank you. Sakande papi parkurwadza mama. So, a little bit about myself. I moved out on my own. Thank you. And and before I did, I thought I was doing the smart thing. I got, important stuff. Like I got a bed, I got a fridge, I got an iron, I got a pot plant. Like an actual plant in a pot, not... I see you, stoners, I see. So I got my pot plant. And I thought I could afford other things like, food and curtains when I was out. Let me tell you, my neighbors have been watching me like it's Toyota World of Wildlife. No curtains for months, just windows and a wild Tanya in her natural habitat. Guys, you don't even need to call to check if I'm at home. You just come to the window and do this. So I had to make ends meet. I had to make economic adjustments. Like, I only drink coffee and do number 2 at work. Yeah, guys, I can't drink coffee at home because it makes me want to do number 2. And I'm not trying to cut into my tissue budget right now. Also, there's things that I don't know how much of the yard I can use, because no kono zomuka ndakawaya paine yard yevaridzi. ndichitema mango dzavo. Landlord robva vati aiwa sister mari yenyu inoperera panapa. So I did study medicine. Yeah, I studied it. Andinozopedza hangu. And so I'm a comedian. And no guys, I'm a comedian because I went to a top-notch school. Okay, brilliant results all around, right? For example, the sports captain, she's now playing for the national hockey team. Yeah. The chemistry class, they are doctors, they are surgeons, they are vets. There's one dentist, but it's okay, she's fine. Even the class gossip is now a well-traveled journalist. So from this pattern, you can deduce that I was the class clown. Thank you very much. Yeah. Ndakapedza ma sports. But you know what? Comedy has been fun. It has been nice. Like, I've traveled around, you know, and I've performed in South Africa. I've performed in Zambia. I've performed in Bulawa. I've performed in Norton. Thank you. Yes, I'm international, I know. And there's one thing that I've noticed we all have in common. You know the dog? It's a little brown dog. It's always outside, but it's never lost. We usually don't know the breed, you know. Like, it always works with determination. Because dogs with breeds, you know, like German Shepherd, Rottweiler, Jack Russell Terrier, they are never outside. If you close the gate for 2 minutes, 36 seconds, they scream and they panic up and down Penn Dennis Road. And then the owner comes out 2 minutes later like, Millie, Millie. And Millie is like, ooh. But our other dog, which by the way, it looks exactly the same everywhere I've seen it. I think it should represent Sadak. Like, they should put it on the flag, okay? Have the flag with the circle in the middle, the letters SADC, and a little brown dog. Our Mr. Sadak, you can close the gate for 9 hours, and he'll be like, kandimbonona kamili kangu ku Penn Dennis Road. And then finally, 9 hours later, the owner comes out like, Spider! Iwe Spider! Spider! And Spider is like, kwashandedzeiko. Ndaramba kudzoka ere. Every day unenge uchingondituka ndindavhara gedhi. Futi udandipa chimunya. Kwana Millie tinodya ma-kibbles. Ma-kibbles unotombo maziva ere wewe. Ende mvura yawo ndeyembowl, haina after taste. Tinenge takagara pasofa. You know, it's a soft life. All right, thank you guys. That's been my time.
This is the Doc Vikela show. We give you nothing but pure, rigorous, ricocheting, haranguing laughs. Doc Vikela, Baba. PhD. Please make some noise for the one, the only, Scanso, that guy.
Yeah. Special. Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Guys, why is it that marasta havumizwe kuita zvinhu zviri nice? Mrasta akaita chinhu chiri nice, vanhu vanongoti rasta. Unogona kunge watenga phone from Rasta. And you tell people kuti ndine new phone. Waitenga kupi phone yako? Kuna Rasta. Rasta. Oivin overita boyfriend Rasta. Oenda kumba. Oza wabereki vangu kuti ndine boyfriend ari Rasta. Rasta. It's like any ndikabudisa $1 rakanaka ripa window kuti 1 anoritarisa sovati Rasta. People don't believe kuti a Rasta can have nice things. Right now you're wondering kuti suit your ofeka. Apart from comedy, I'm an accountant. You see my point? So in any, because being a Rasta is tough, you end up learning to be a good citizen. And in any, it frustrates me. I am a good citizen, but Munuwese is not. And there are times where I feel like I want to call you, hey yo, Mboya Kono. Don't be stupid. Kavaram club knows that there's some painful mbama. Eutino tanga fight. No. If varam club. It's just young who some senses with you. Kwana like stupid, why say? And in Rumuno a combi, and I feel like Tese Panapati Revan with my combi. So you'd understand this. Big seat, Ndemuna, Rugenda town, right? You only go to Ziva Zako. Go to Inini and screen that town. When no gara ku big seat. Go window reguna drive out. Onzo mnara kutara kuti bus stop. Do you realize kuti iwe kune munu watambo miri? We waited for a little bit of time. Kuti munye apinde mkombi. Na munye ufana kudzika. Yo. Oya kuno. Stupid. Rambo nonoka town so ononoka uchize utavanda nonoka bawapa. Apa you don't even have an excuse kutinda nonoka say. Kune vanu vanovhunzwa nemawindi kuti urikuenda ku town ho ignore windi. You are the only one who bus stop. My sister, town. Kombi yo ya uzomira apa. Town sister. Yo. Waya kunu. So, as Zimbabweans, we like show off at times. Kunemuna no badarane $100. Kombi. Oti 1. Wire. Puru. We are gonna. We are. Okay. So, enini naukara Zimbabwe no dura. Expensive places.
uyaikunu. How, like, it shows kuti ndogara kunodhura ne-shopping that we do with my fellow neighbors. Wega unenge uchiona kuti yeah, these people have money. Isusu tungowaperekeza chete. Because you feel kuti hauna mari wangu mshop wakudebate and hoping, praying that ndikafamba up ndoenda apo price yenyama indodzoka ya9 2 zik 90 2 zik 3 zik 3 zik my 2 zik 90 2 zik 2 zik 2 zik 90 ovona vanhu vari kupusha matroli akazara wangu utanga kuti metsi dziya 290 plus 290 plus plus ovona kuti life yangu it's tough. Other people make me feel like life is tough. Voenda patil vipire, it's a long till. Pay amsukiziya pain yokuthi wewe une one chino. One that you want to do a transaction and you go home. Kune muna nezitru rakadai so. Anongoti nti. Uvwatanga kuzwa things that really get to me with all this time. Void. Mimi. Mimi. Kune vanhu vanenharo kuti inini doro ndorova wangu. Doro, inini doro ndorova wangu. Tobva tati king. Iri doro rinodhura iri. Rine kamikatesti sokati kanodzika munandi panapa. Usariitire dzungu doro iroro. Unobva ati wangu inini doro. Munenge muri mbhawa mozoudzwa nevamwe vanhu vauya kubhawa kuti ndimi mauya nemunhu angapfeka jacket reblue. Akutorutsa panze apa ari kurova mafountain achimwa. Muniye akaita sober, take it from me. Mnongoti, hey yo, we are good no. My name is Kanye, so good night.
Yeah.
This has been the Doc Vikela show. I've been Doc Vikela. Until next time, bye-bye.